Good afternoon, everyone. I am from E83 Pen Prints Publication from the 49th International Kolkata Book Fair 2026. Pardon me for my bad voice because of the constant shouting, because of the constant ruckus that is created, because of this buzz around Kolkata Book Fair, and we have to talk to so many people, so many buyers who are interested about our books. I have a hoarse voice this afternoon. So we have with us today on this weekend, on this lovely afternoon, we have our poet Runa Srivastava with us. Good afternoon, Runadi.
Good afternoon.
And we have Arindam Basu, the author of the famous Calcutta Covenant, which you all have been reading. And now he's back with the Siraj Cipher this year at the Kolkata Book Fair. So we'll talk to one poet today, and we'll also have a discussion with someone who has mastered the storytelling in crime fiction. He's so adept. He has been discovering spots and locales and thrills and all throughout, characters and fine inquisitiveness that has been built up all around his character, none other than the famous Prithviraj Banerjee. So, those of you who are movie buffs, those of you who are gluttonously trying to go through Ray's works and Arthur Conan Doyle and different other plot narratives, please come and discover our very own, the Bengali Prithviraj Banerjee, and we will hear something today about the Siraj cipher from none other than the Shoshta, the creator, Arindam Basu himself. Arindam, over to you.
Thank you. That was quite a lengthy and undeserved introduction. Uh, so, my first book introduced Prithviraj Banerjee. He's an archaeologist and a building restorer who lands up at odd places where dead bodies turn up, and then he starts investigating those cases. Here in this second edition, the Siraj Cipher, this book, it's quite a big one. Shukriya has been advising me to make it into two parts, but I said no. Let it go out in one slab. One fat steak. So this has its what will I say, seeds in the Mughal era, in the dying Mughal era, with Shiraz and Alivardi Khan, and fictional characters popping, put into that have propped up the thing. And then coming over to the present, there are four unrelated murders in four cities, and then there is a murder midair, and the co-passenger and the passenger who was murdered was sitting along with Prithviraj Banerjee. He was his co-passenger, and there, that is how Prithviraj Banerjee enters into the scene, and it takes him all over India, all four metros, over to Egypt, to Cairo, to Alexandria, um, and back to Bengal, where the whole thing has started. So it's quite a roller coaster ride, and I'm sure those who read, those who love good fiction, with a cup of coffee or tea, would enjoy the book. That's it.
While the book has already become popular online, this is for all our readers who are coming to the 49th International Kolkata Book Fair. We are having a book discussion at the Sister Nivedita University Pavilion tomorrow for the Siddharth Cipher, where we will welcome all our esteemed guests, and you all are requested to get the signed copy as soon as you can. And now, from thrills, we are moving on to the sheer beauty of poetry, an epistle that is there, that is woven in sunlight. So we are now moving on to Runa Srivastav, who will talk to us about a new poetry collection. Over to you, Runadi. And also, I would request if you can read one of your poems. And we will also have something from our reader who is with
We'll
us
have one
today.
from her
Yes.
also. Okay, thank you, Shritoni and Shukriyo. This is a wonderful copy which they have taken out, and it has been widely appreciated among my friends and relatives. And you can see this young lady, she has come all the way from Guwahati to
buy a copy of the Epistle in Sunlight. And this book is basically about relationships mostly, and it's like my conversation with my soul and trying to realize a lot of things. This is basically that. It's got a couple of it's got about 50 poems in this, and if you buy a copy, because you will find it interesting. No more to say. Okay, I'll just read a poem. Uh, mm, okay, I'll read this poem, Where Mountains Listen. I sit upon a weathered rock, surrounded by steep, enclosing grace. The dream returns a silent knock of mountains wrapped in still embrace. Surrounded by steep enclosing grace, I go there seeking sacred peace of mountains wrapped in still embrace, where time and thought begin to cease. I go there seeking sacred peace, not even birds disturb the air, where time and thought begin to cease, and silence holds me in its stare. Not even birds disturb the air. I close my eyes and presence near, and silence holds me in its stare, a breathless calm, yet crystal clear. I close my eyes, a present near, excitement rises, sharp and sweet, a breathless calm, yet crystal clear, and if the peaks and I could meet, as if excitement rises, sharp and sweet, no fear, just intense, drawing close, as if the peaks and I could meet, in quietude, the mind mountains walls. No fear, just oneness drawing close. A bee appears, its wing aglow. In quietude, the mountain knows. I rise and let the silence go. A bee appears, its wings aglow. The dream returns, a silent knock. I rise and let the silence go. I sit upon a weathered rock. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
Katrina.
much. Now, before we end, we would say, I should not use the word end because, you know, the love for book never ends. The quest for truth never ends. The love for poetry and thrill that we have never ends. But we can just wrap up this short conversation by one or two sentences or feedback from one of our readers who is there for the Kolkata Book Fair. Ma'am, if you share some of your feelings for the Kolkata Book Fair, and especially Runa Srivastava's book when you are holding it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mehzabin Hussain. I'm a poet and author myself. And I met Runa Srivastavadi, at the Shanti Niketan Literature Festival. And I think we can all be individual poets, but there should also be a communion or a feeling of oneness among the poets. That is why I have flown down or come to Kolkata, because Runadi's book has been launched. So it's an immense feeling when I see or feel or can be a part of the solidarity that is there, between the poets.
Poets.
Yes. So I'm going to read a poem that has caught my eye. I have just bought the book, so I'll read with your permission. uh, so the poem from Epistle in Sunlight by Runa Srivastava, the title is The Hidden World. Within me lies a quiet country, unmapped, unspoken, where silence carries weight and memory grows wild. It is not orderly. Fragments of once brilliant glass lie beneath moss, reflecting moments I dared not visit. A garden breathes there, not of roses, but of weeds that bloom defiantly, tenacious, resilient, untamed. A river winds through it all, carrying sorrow like silt, never still, never stagnant. It moves, and so do I. I wander this hidden world not as a stranger, but as one returning, gathering lost part of myself with gentler hands than before. Here, in the hush between echoes, healing does not shut. It hums, It waits, it begins. What a wonderful poem, Runadi. Thank you so much.